Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're about, I don't know, I guess a week away from Pine Mountain. And yeah, I guess it's pretty last minute. However, we were waiting on good weather to do things. As you can see, we don't have a garage. And I don't really like to, impose on any one of my friends who actually do have a place because they use it for their business, etc. But anyway, that's besides the point. This is what we're going to be doing today. We have ARP wheel studs on the car already. However, one of them snapped, and we need to change it. And I think one of them is like badly stripped. We have brand new lug nuts as well, so we're going to be putting those on as well. So we have brand new ARP wheel studs to put in, and then we have this little handy guy when we remove the studs. So follow along. We'll keep you guys in the loop, and yeah. So. Oh shit, it's hot as hell. After much deliberation and force, she snapped. Snapped clean off. You can see it's still in there. So, yep. What are you gonna do? Thank God we got a new one. So we'll remove the other two, and we'll get to taking off the brakes and the rotors, and then we'll get to work on changing the studs. Cool. As you can see, I'll bring you guys in a little closer. Two of them snapped clean off easily. Let me see, it's a little blurry there. Focusing. But yeah, snapped clean off. So we're able to get off the rotor and the caliper. Now I have it zip tied up here. Handy zip ties, best thing ever made for cars. Anyway, two broken bolts are right here, and the others I'm just gonna start, knocking them out, and then I guess I'll try to turn this. I hope I can. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll see. this. So there's a flat mating surface when you put the new studs in. Alright. You guys saw me pull this out earlier. I'm gonna show you why it's important to have this and why we do need it. It's called a wheel stud installer, and one side's it's tapered, so you need a tapered bolt to do it. I'll pull out the lug nuts soon. But the other side is very important. It has a bearing to it, and so what happens is when it goes against the face of this, it turns. That way it doesn't get stuck. So once you have the new long stud coming through, what you do is you just screw it right in, and this continues to turn, continues to turn, continues to turn until the stud is flush with the back of this. But don't forget to always, you gotta brush the back of this as well to make sure that the surface is a flat mating surface. So you want it to be a flat mating surface. I'm doing these two, but I'm gonna do all the rest as well. So here we go. Let me get the extended lug nut and we'll get started. Bam. Let's open this shit. Gloves don't make this shit easy, but we'll do one at a time. Back. Okay. What we want now is just take this. We want to put it here. And hold on, I'm gonna grab the lug nut. Give me 1 second. Flat out. Let's get down to it. Brand new lug nuts, and remember, like I said, this piece here is tapered. So with this lug nut, it's tapered as well, so it goes right in and it just turns. It just turns freely, and the bearing on the back also just turns freely. So let's get it started. Let me show you guys how to get it done. One. We'll start to screw it in by hand. It's very important when you're putting lug nuts in, if it's not changing, studs in general, but you start it off by hand. And then once you start it off by hand, you let it catch the threads. And once it catches the threads, then you can use whatever impact gun or whatever it is you have to get everything in snug. And then after you use the impact gun, use the breaker bar. So, number one. Ready? Here we go. And just like that. Just stuck it in. Oh, okay. Anyway, just like that, it's in. As you can tell, I'm gonna bring the camera around to show you guys. But it's in all the way, works like a charm. Get you one of these if you gotta change your lug nuts. Let me get this bad boy out of here. Yep, she's out. Cool. Again, I'm gonna do all of them one by one, but yeah, that's how you change it. Super simple. I mean, I made it look a little bit hard, but super simple nonetheless. So yeah. All right. So I got you guys in my hand. And what I'm gonna do is, okay, here's the one we just installed. What I wanna show you is the back end of it and basically kind of how flush it is. You see it? How flush. If it's a little dark, I'll try to lighten it up, but this is how flush it should be. This is how flush it should fit all the way around. And that's basically it. It's the broken one. We're gonna swap it out, but that's basically how it should sit. Nice and flush. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for joining me. And just like that, all 5 are in. The last one, take it out. Flush, all flush in the back. Pretty simple, yeah? I think so. I'm keeping this plastic for this tool, but this tool is a winner, man. This is what it is. It's a wheel stud installer. So go ahead and get that, man. I'm sorry if it's blurry. I didn't change the f-stop on the lens. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. All 5 are in. You can see the back. They're all flush. Wish I could turn it one hand, but I can't. But yeah. Extended wheel studs. They're in.